Hello everyone, welcome back to Football Queensland HQ. It's an exciting day today as our Queensland Cup teams learn their progression path through the next couple of rounds of the Queensland Cup. We'll be doing draws for both men's and women's and also our under-18 boys and girls. Excited to be joined by Central Conference General Manager Geordie Gerbs. Geordie, it's awesome to have you down for the draw today, mate, to help us out. I bet you're pretty excited, obviously, with your regions entering the draw in some of our competitions as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We've had a couple of fixtures so far, but it'll be good to see how we progress through.
Perfect. We're going to start with our SEQ Men's fixtures. We've got to draw rounds 4, 5 and 6. Round 4 is a particularly interesting juncture, I suppose, for our Queensland Cup men's competition, with our MPL and FQPL 1 men's teams joining the equation as well. So the teams will find out their potential matchups for round 4, 5 and 6 as they edge ever closer, of course, to those coveted 4 Hahn Australia Cup qualifying spots for the final rounds and, of course, the Queensland Cup trophy itself. So we've got 56 balls in the pot. We've got to draw 28 matches out. It's open slather. So, Geordie, when you're ready, give it a swish and we'll get started.
We've got 23.
Ball number 23 hosting the first game is Legends FC.
Versus 10.
Ball number 10, Mount Gravatt Hawks.
25.
Ball 25, Souths United, FQPL 2.
Versus number 12.
Ball number 12, FC Oldbridge.
Number 11.
Ball 11, Robina City, convincing 5-1 win in round 3 against Grange Thistle, FQPL 2.
Versus ball 50.
They will be hosting Lions FC, so a massive matchup for Robina City there in round 4.
We've got ball 6.
Ball number 6, Ripley Valley.
Versus 15.
Ball 15, The Gap.
Number 1.
Ball 1, Sanford Rangers, FQPL 2.
Versus position 42.
Ball 42, Redlands United, so an FQPL 2 versus FQPL 1 matchup there.
26.
Ball 26 is Acacia Ridge.
Versus number 7.
Ball 7, Yeronga Eagles.
Number 34.
Ball 34, Brisbane Strikers, hosting at Perry Park.
Versus number 20.
Ball 20, Pacific Pines from FQPL South Coast. So just recapping the first 7 fixtures there, a couple of really intriguing matchups, Geordie. I think Robina City will be super excited, of course, to host the reigning Queensland Cup Men Champions Lions down at Robina Common. An interesting matchup there too, I think, with Sanford hosting Redlands. And of course, Brisbane Strikers drawn out to host some South Coast opposition at Perry Park. So very good start. We'll draw the next 7 now.
Got 21.
Ball 21, Brisbane Knights, newly promoted into FQPL 2.
Versus 14.
Ball 14, Baringa FC from the Sunshine Coast.
29.
Ball 29, Mitchelton FC.
And 17.
Ball 17, so Mitchie hosting Kawana, also from the Sunshine Coast. The 2 away trips there for the Sunshine Coast clubs.
Number 4.
Ball number 4, Centenary Stormers, winners against Rockville in round 3.
Number 19.
Ball number 19, Coomera, so it's a trip up the M1 for Coomera.
Got number 30.
Ball 30, Narangba Eagles.
And number 52.
Ball 52, Olympic FC, so Olympic making the trip up to Narangba.
43.
Ball 43, Roachdale Rovers, FQPL 1.
And number 3.
Ball 3, Pine Hills. That's a tough test for FQPL 2 Pine Hills, travelling to Underwood Park.
And 36.
Ball 36, Caboolture, also in FQPL 1.
35.
Ball 35, Broadbeach United, so we've got an FQPL 1 clash there.
45.
Ball 45, once that loads, is Southside Eagles, FQPL 1.
Versus 18.
Ball number 18, Maroondah FC. So an interesting, again, next block of 7 there. Couple of away trips for the Sunshine Coast clubs, George.
That's right. Well, Burringa FC have only been in the FQPL 3 on the Sunny Coast for 2 seasons. This is their second one. So be interested to see how they progress through against the SEQ teams. And Kawana have had a really good start. Their last round, I believe they've won 7-1 over Coolum locally. So again, to feed through into the SEQ rounds will be quite a test for them.
Fantastic. We'll draw the next 7.
27.
Ball 27, Newmarket, hosting in round 4.
55.
Ball 55, Sunshine Coast Wanderers making the trip down to play Newmarket.
56.
Ball 56, Wynnum Wolves will be hosting in round 4 at Carmichael Park.
Versus 31.
Ball 31, Maroochydore, so that's a trip down the Bruce Highway for Maroochydore.
47.
Ball 47, Eastern Suburbs, newly promoted, of course, into the NPL this year.
Versus position 9.
Ball 9, so they'll be hosting Noosa Lions. So Sunshine Coast clubs have not had much luck with the away trips in round 4.
13.
Ball 13, North Lakes United of FQPL 2.
41.
Ball 41, Magic United, so that's a trip away for the South Coast FQPL 2 club. FQPL 1 club, sorry, I should correct myself.
28.
Ball 28, UQFC.
Versus position 8.
Ball number 8 is Moggle.
54.
Ball 54, St George Willawong, newly promoted into the NPL this year.
Number 5.
Ball 5, Tarragindi Tigers.
22.
Ball 22, Logan Roos.
And 24.
Ball 24, New Farm United. So as we just recap the next 7 there, Jord, no luck for the Sunshine Coast clubs in terms of the road travel, unfortunately, with Wanderers, Maroochydore, Noosa Lions all drawn away. Magic United will also be making a trip up from the South Coast. So yeah, some intriguing rather matchups there as well. Looking forward to it.
Absolutely. It'd be interesting to see, while it is a short travel down the Bruce Highway, it's not so much of a away advantage necessarily for those clubs, especially Wanderers popping down to Newmarket. So shouldn't provide too much of a disadvantage.
Perfect. All right, we'll draw the last 7 round 4 fixtures.
39.
Ball 39, Ipswich FC hosting at Briggs Road.
And 46.
Ball 46, Brisbane City will be making the trip out to Briggs Road. That's a tough test for them.
51.
Ball 51, Moreton City Excelsior.
And 32.
Ball 32, Caloundra, another Sunshine Coast club drawn away. George?
A close one though. 38.
Ball 38, Holland Park Hawks, newly promoted into FQPL 1 as well. New coach Luke De Vere.
Versus 48.
48, Gold Coast Knights. Well, that's about as tough a test as Luke could have possibly hoped for there in that one.
33.
Ball 33, North Star, FQPL 2.
And number 40.
Ball 40, Logan Lightning, FQPL 1. They'll be travelling to Zilmere.
Number 2.
Ball number 2, Taringa Rovers.
44.
Southwest Queensland Thunder will be making the trip down to Taringa. Tough test for them.
16.
Ball 16, Logan Metro. We'll get a round 4 home game.
53.
Ball 53, Peninsula Power will be making the trip down to Logan.
Which leaves 49.
Ball 49, Gold Coast United. The last ball out.
Is 37.
37, Kappa FC of FQPL 1. So some really intriguing matchups there involving the NPL clubs. Brisbane City drawn away to Ipswich. Moreton City hosting Caloundra, of course, who had a very successful season last year in FQPL 3 Sunshine Coast.
That's right.
Holland Park, that'll be a really, really big test for them up against Gold Coast Knights. Thunder, of course, have to travel down the range to Taringa. Peninsula travelling down to Logan to face Logan Metro. And Gold Coast United and Kapalaba will be an intriguing game as well between NPL and FQPL 1. So that concludes our round 4 draw here in the SEQ Men's. Some really, really fantastic matchups that we can't wait to see take place at the start of April. We'll reset the balls now and we'll come back to do the next round. All right, the balls have been sorted. They're back in the pot, so we're going to draw round 5 now in the SEQ Men. So of course these will be contingent, Jord, of the results that we just drew out in the fixtures that we just drew out for round 4. So we've got to draw 14 fixtures here with 28 balls in the pot representing the 28 round 4 fixtures. So away you go.
First we've got 11.
Ball 11, so that'll be the winner of Narangba and Olympic. We'll host in round 5.
Versus 21.
Ball 21, so the winner of Logan, Roos and New Farm United.
13.
Ball 13, winner of Caboolture and Broadbeach, the all FQPL 1 clash, of course, in round 4.
Versus 16.
Ball 16, winner of Wynnum Wolves or Maroochydore.
26.
Ball 26 is the winner of Taringa and Southwest Queensland Thunder.
Versus 4.
Ball 4 is the winner of Ripley Valley and the Gap.
Number 2.
Ball 2, winner of Souths United and FC Oldbridge.
Versus number 6.
Ball 6, winner of Acacia Ridge and Yeronga Eagles.
19.
Ball 19 is the winner of UQFC and Moggle.
Versus 3.
Ball 3, winner of Robina City and Lions FC.
23.
23 is the winner of Moreton City, Excelsior and Caloundra.
Versus 15.
Winner of Newmarket FC and Sunshine Coast Wanderers, so potentially an all Sunshine Coast clash there.
And finally a home fixture for a Sunny Coast team perhaps. Number 8.
Ball 8 is the winner of Brisbane Knights and Baringa.
And 27.
Ball 27 is the winner of Logan Metro and Peninsula Power. So a couple of potentially interesting matchups, of course, results pending, Geordie. So we'll see if we can get some Sunshine Coast clubs potentially hosting in round 5.
14.
Ball 14 is the winner of Southside Eagles and Maroondah.
And 28.
Ball 28 is the winner of Gold Coast United and Kapalaba.
24.
Ball 24 is the winner of Holland Park Hawks and Gold Coast Knights. Will host the round 5 game.
20.
Ball 20 is the winner of St George Willawong and Tarragindi Tigers.
Number 1.
Ball 1, winner of Legends FC and Mount Gravatt Hawks.
And 22.
Ball 22 is the winner of Ipswich FC and Brisbane City.
Number 12.
Ball 12 is the winner of Rochdale Rovers and Pine Hills.
17.
Ball 17, winner of Eastern Suburbs and Noosa Lions.
Number 5.
Ball 5, winner of Sanford Rangers and Redlands United.
Number 7.
Ball 7, winner of Brisbane Strikers and Pacific Pines, so possibly an FQPL 1 match up there.
Number 10.
Ball 10, winner of Centenary Stormers and Coomera. Ball 18, winner of North Lakes United and Magic United. So we could have a Gold Coast derby there, potentially.
Number 9.
Hosting the last fixture in round 5 will be Mitchelton FC or Kawana.
25.
And ball 25 is the winner of North Star and Logan Lightning. So a few intriguing ones there, particularly that potential Gold Coast derby if both Coomera and Magic United were to progress. Rochdale, if they get through, could potentially host East as well. So I think that'll be a very, very good matchup. So certainly something to look forward to. Once, of course, we know the round 4 results will inform those specific round 5 matchups based on the draw. So we'll reset again and we'll come back and draw round 6. All right, we've reset the balls again, so we're going to now do the round 6 draw of the SEQ Men's. So of course, a few permutations with 2 rounds to happen before these fixtures take place, but nonetheless, we're going to draw them out so that clubs know their progression path. This, of course, will be the final round before the quarterfinals. So,
Number 7.
Ball 7, so that could be Brisbane Knights, Baringa, Logan Metro, or Peninsula Power, depending on the results.
Versus 5.
So that could be UQFC, Mogul, Robina City, or Lions.
Number 10.
Number 10, so that could be Legends FC, Mount Gravatt, Ipswich, or Brisbane City.
13.
Ball 13, so that could be Centenary Stormers, Coomera, North Lakes, or Magic.
Number 3.
Number 3 could be Taringa, Southwest Queensland Thunder, Ripley Valley, or the Gap.
Four.
4 could be Souths United, FC Old Bridge, Acacia Ridge, or Yeronga.
14.
14 could be Mitchelton, Kawana, North Star, or Logan Lightning.
12.
Could be Sanford Rangers, Redlands, Brisbane Strikers, or Pacific Pines.
2.
2 could be Caboolture, Broadbeach, Wynnum Wolves, or Maroochydore.
9.
9 could be Holland Park Hawks, Gold Coast Knights, St George Willawong, or Tarragindi Tigers.
6.
Ball 6 could be Moreton City, Excelsior, Caloundra, Newmarket, or Sunshine Coast Wanderers.
1.
Ball 1, so that could be Narangba Eagles, Olympic, Logan Roos, or New Farm United.
11.
Ball 11 could be Rochdale Rovers, I'm just popping around there, Pine Hills, Eastern Suburbs, or Noosa Lions.
And 8.
Ball 8 could be Southside Eagles, Maroondah, Gold Coast United or Kappa. So of course, Geordie, plenty of permutations to get us through to this point, but our clubs now know their progression path through to the quarterfinals if they're good enough, where of course the winner of these 7 blocks of fixtures, if you will also be joined by our regional winner in the quarterfinals, which is exciting. So lots of potentially intriguing matchups. Please keep an eye on Squatty, of course, for these fixtures over the coming weeks and months. As our SEQ men have now learned their pathway through to the quarterfinal. We'll reset the balls and we'll now come back with the SEQ Women's draw. Cool. Welcome back, everyone. We're now ready to do the SEQ Women's portion of the draw, of course starting with round 3. So we're going to draw rounds 3, 4 and 5. Round 3, an interesting juncture, of course, in the SEQ Women's competition as well, with the addition of our FQPL 2 women and FQPL 1 women clubs. So 28 balls in the pot, 14 fixtures in total to draw. Geordie, please take us away.
23.
Ball 23, first up is Moreton City Excelsior.
24.
Ball 24, North Brisbane.
8.
Ball 8, Musgrave FC from the South Coast.
5.
Ball 5, Moggle.
20.
Ball 20 is Kappa FC.
4.
Ball 4, Narangba Eagles, of course progressing through from round 2.
17.
Ball 17, the Gap FC.
13.
Ball 13, Palm Beach of FQPL 2.
22.
Logan Lightning.
19.
Ball 19, Caboolture Sport. So we've had an FQPL 2 matchup and now an all FQPL 1 matchup as well.
11.
Ball 11, Ipswich Knights.
6.
Ball 6, Namboy Yandina United, travelling down the Bruce Highway and some to take on Ipswich Knights.
26.
Ball 26, Peninsula Power, hosting up at AJ Kelly Park.
And 9.
Ball 9 is Annalee. So just recapping those first 7 fixtures, an all FQPL 2 matchup between the Gap and Palm Beach, all FQPL 1 matchup, of course, between Logan Lightning and Caboolture FC, and a bit of a road trip, fair to say, for Namboy Yandina United as they head out to face Ipswich Knights. That will certainly be a test for them, Geordie.
That's right.
Perfect. We'll get on with the next 7 fixtures.
25.
Ball 25, Olympic FC will be hosting at Goodwin Park.
27.
Ball 27, Southwest Queensland Thunder.
10.
Ball 10 is Holland Park Hawks.
15.
Ball number 15, Samford Rangers.
2.
Ball number 2, Wombai Snakes, hosting up there on the Sunshine Coast.
12.
Ball 12, Mount Gravatt will be making the trip up the Bruce Highway.
7.
Ball 7, Highfields from Toowoomba.
And 18.
Ball 18, UQFC will be making the trip up the Warrego Highway.
Number 1.
Ball 1, Surfers Paradise Apollo, the South Coast.
14.
Ball 14, Pine Hills will be making the trip down to play Surfers Paradise.
28.
Ball 28, Virginia United, hosting at Albert Bishop Park.
And 21.
Ball 21, Grange Thistle will be heading across in somewhat of a local derby.
Number 3.
Ball 3, hosting the final game in round 3, Maroochydore FC. Travelling up to play them.
16.
Ball 16, Southside Eagles. So a couple of, again, intriguing matchups there. We've got an all FQPL 1 clash between Virginia and Grange. Another one, of course, between Olympic and South West Queensland Thunder as well. A couple of home games on the Sunshine Coast Geordie, of course, for Woombye Snakes and for Maroochydore. And Highfields, of course, hosting UQFC up in Toowoomba. So some intriguing matchups there to look forward to.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Maroochydore come up against Southside Eagles. They've been extremely dominant in the women's space for the last 3 years, grand final champions back to back to back. But Woombye have also made a really impressive start in both their pre-season matches, which we always know aren't full-strength teams necessarily, but even their cup competition so far has been quite impressive.
Fantastic. We'll now reset the balls for round 4 and come back and draw that as well. All right, back again, Geordie. We've reset the balls. We have 12 games to draw for round 4 of the SEQ Women. Of course, we've got the 14 round 3 winners who will be joined by the 10 MPL Women's Clubs. So another intriguing round for us to draw as the MPL Women's Clubs find out their first assignment in the Queensland Cup for 2025. So draw away.
We've got 21.
Hosting the first fixture will be Mitchelton FC.
And 11.
Ball 11 is the winner of Highfields and UQFC from round 3.
15.
Ball 15, Brisbane City. Of course, reigning MPL Women's Grand Final winners.
And 24.
And they will be hosting Sunshine Coast Wanderers in an all MPL clash, so that's intriguing.
16.
Ball 16, Eastern Suburbs.
5.
Eastern Suburbs will be hosting the winner of Logan Lightning and Caboolture at Heath Park.
14.
Ball 14, winner of Maroochydore FC and Southside Eagles.
Number 1.
Ball 1 is the winner of Moreton City Excelsior and North Brisbane.
4.
Ball 4, the winner of the Gap and Palm Beach in the all FQPL 2 clash in round 3.
Number 9.
Ball 9, winner of Holland Park Hawks and Samford Rangers.
Number 12.
Ball 12, winner of Surfers Paradise Apollo and Pine Hills.
17.
And ball 17 is the FQ Academy QAS. So some home games there for our MPL women's clubs who are of course entering the draw at round 4. Mitchelton hosting the winner of Highfields and UQ. An all MPL clash with Brisbane City hosting Sunshine Coast Wanderers. East will have a tough assignment, I think, against either Logan or Caboolture, whoever wins out in that game. Potential home game too for Maroochydore if they can make it through, where they will host Moreton City Excelsior or North Brisbane, if of course they win.
Sure.
Fantastic. We'll draw the next 6.
7.
Ball 7 is the winner of Peninsula Power and Annalee.
22.
Ball 22 is North Lakes United, of course, newly promoted into the MPL Women.
13.
Ball 13, the winner of Virginia United and Grange Thistle in the round 3 local derby.
Number 3.
Ball 3, winner of Kappa and Narangba Eagles.
Number 6.
Ball 6, winner of Ipswich Knights and Namboy Yandina United. We'll get the home game in round 4.
Number 8.
Number 8, winner of Olympic FC and South West Queensland Thunder, so they'll be on the road, whoever wins that, in round 4.
23.
Ball 23 is Souths United of the MPL Women, hosting at Wakeley Park.
Number 10.
Ball 10 is the winner of Wombai Snakes and Mount Gravatt. We'll have to travel to Souths United.
19.
Ball 19, Gold Coast United.
18.
Ball 18 is Gold Coast Knights. We have a Gold Coast derby, which is an amazing result in round 4.
20.
Ball 20, Lions FC, be hosting at Luxury Paints Stadium in round 4.
Versus number 2.
Ball 2, winner of Musgrave and Moggle, will have the unenviable task of travelling to Lions in round 4. We'll reset the balls, Geordie, and we'll come back for round 5.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we have reset the balls. We're ready to do round 5 of the SEQ Women. Of course, into the pot is 12 balls, constituting the 12 round 4 winners. So we've got 6 fixtures to draw. 6 winners, of course, going through to the quarter final, which also has the regional final in it as part of that round as well. So draw away, Jord.
Number 6.
Ball 6 is Surfers Paradise Apollo, Pine Hills or the FQ Academy QAS, depending on, of course, results in the previous rounds.
Versus 9.
Ball 9 is Ipswich Knights, Nambour Yandina, Olympic FC or Southwest Queensland Thunder.
Number 1.
Ball 1 is Mitchelton Highfields or UQFC.
Versus 4.
Ball 4 could be Maroochydore, Southside Eagles, Moreton City, Excelsior or North Brisbane FC.
5.
Ball 5 could be the Gap, Palm Beach, Holland Park, Hawks or Sanford Rangers.
7.
Ball 7 could be Peninsula Power, Annerley or North Lakes United.
Number 8.
8 could be Virginia United, Grange, Thistle, Capalaba or Narangba Eagles.
12.
12 could be Lions FC, Musgrave or Moggle.
11.
11 will be the winner of the Gold Coast Derby in the previous round between Gold Coast Knights and Gold Coast United.
Versus 3.
Ball 3 could be Eastern Suburbs, Logan Lightning or Caboolture, so some potentially juicy matchups there.
Number 2.
2 will be the winner of Brisbane City and Sunshine Coast Wanderers in the round 4 match.
Versus 10.
10 will be Souths United, Wombai Snakes or Mount Gravatt. So some obviously lots of results and water to go under the bridge, I suppose, Jord, before we get to here. But the clubs now know their qualifying pathway through to that all-important quarter-final. So we'll now reset the balls and we'll come back with the next portion of the draw. All right, we've done a bit of a reset. We're now progressing out into the regions, so we're ready to draw round 4 in the regional men. Geordie, this is very much your neck of the woods to draw the Wide Bay and Central Coast merge to try and work out who hosts.
Absolutely, the first rounds have been exciting already. We've seen Across the Waves come through as a result of their win against Doon Villa, which was a very tight race last year in the competition for the FQPL locally. Came down to a really good set of semi-finals. So great to see Doon Villa nominate and be entered into the competition. Across the Waves once again have prevailed into the next stage.
Fantastic. So we've got 2 balls in the pot. They represent Waves and, of course, Frenchville.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll obviously need to work out who hosts this particular game. So draw away, Jord.
Cool. Number 2.
So hosting the round 4 game will be ball number 2, Across the Waves, which should leave us, of course, with ball number 1. Frenchville will make the trip down to Bundaberg for that particular game. We'll reset and come back with the next region. All right, now on to round 4 in the Whitsunday Coast for the men. I'm sure, as we're all aware, the northern part of Queensland has had some inclement weather, so we still are actually awaiting the results of some of the round 3 matches that are yet to be played. So we have 2 balls in the pot. There's obviously a couple of results that determined at this stage. Mackay Wanderers, Magpies FC, Lions, Rangers and City Brothers are all still in the race, and we will draw the round 4 match up to determine hosting rights pending those round 3 games. So away you go, Jord.
Number 2.
Ball 2, so that could be whoever progresses through out of Mackay Lions, Mackay Rangers and City Brothers, which means that whoever progresses through out of Mackay Wanderers and Magpies FC will have the away tie in round 4 in the Whitsunday Coast. All right, up into the northern region, of course, Townsville and surrounds. Again, obviously our thoughts are with everybody in Townsville at the moment as a result of the weather and the surrounding challenges up there. Once again, this means that we are still awaiting some matches to be played, quite understandably. MA Olympic Brothers Townsville Estates and Townsville Warriors are all still in the race for round 4, so we'll draw out this fixture pending results to determine who's home and who's away.
Number 2.
Ball 2, so it will be Estates or Townsville Warriors hosting in round 4, and they will host either MA Olympic or Brothers Townsville. Perfect. We'll now head up into the far north. All right, we're ready in round 4 in the far north now. We have been able, quite thankfully, to get all games up to date up there. Marlin Coast Rangers and Southside Comets are the 2 clubs that have progressed through to round 4, which is obviously the final playoff in the Cairns region before they start crossing across regions. So we'll see who gets to host this round 4 game in the far north. So ball number 2, so Southside Comets will be hosting, of course, ball number 1, which will be Marlin Coast Rangers in round 4 in Cairns. Fantastic, we'll now progress on to round 5. All right, we're moving into round 5 in the Wide Bay, Central Coast and Whitsunday Coast merge. It is worth noting, of course, before we draw these out, that the venues are at Football Queensland's discretion based on the travel circumstances and requirements, but nonetheless we will see who gets drawn out as the home club. So we've got ball number 1, which will be the winner of the Across the Waves and Frenchville game, and ball number 2 will be the winner out of the Whitsunday Coast, of course, with 5 teams still in the running at this stage. So Geordie, please draw away.
This is always where it gets interesting because these clubs don't cross over very often at all.
That's right.
Number 2.
Number 2, so the winner of the Whitsunday Coast has been drawn at home, and the away team will be Across the Waves in Frenchville. Of course, fixture details to be determined once all these prior matches have taken place, and then based on travel requirements and venue availability as well. So we'll now go across to the northern and far north merge and draw that one. All right, time for the northern and far north merge in round 5 of the Queensland Cup men. Ball number 1 in this instance will represent the northern winner or the Townsville winner. Of course, we've got 4 clubs still in the running. And ball number 2 will represent the far north winner, which will be either Southside Comets or Marlin Coast, depending on the round 4 game. So, Geordie, draw away.
Number 2.
Ball number 2, so Southside Comets or Marlin Coast have been drawn at home to the northern winner, which could be Estates, Townsville Warriors, MA Olympic or Brothers Townsville. Of course, we'll wait to see the results of these prior games and then make a determination on where that one will be played pending travel. So, perfect. We'll now progress on to round 6. All right, we're ready for round 6, which of course is the all-important regional final with then a spot in the quarterfinals on the line, and potentially the teams that get to this stage are only 2 matches away from the Hahn Australia Cup national rounds, which is super exciting. Of course, multiple permutations before we get to this point. We will draw a home and away club, of course, noting that the venue again will be at Football Queensland's discretion based on the location of the 2 teams and the travel requirements to get us there. So, Geordie, please draw away.
Number 1.
So number 1, so that'll be either the Whitsunday Coast winner or the Central Conference winner, depending on who progresses through from those suite of games. and that renders either the Northern or Far North club away in the regional final. So, of course, plenty of games to go before we get to that point, but super excited, obviously, for clubs to be able to find out their progression pathway right through to that all-important quarter-final. We'll now reset the balls, and we're going to come back and draw the regional women's rounds. All right, we're back. We've reset the balls. We're going to do the regional women's draw now, starting round 3 in the Wide Bay. 2 nominations, Across the Waves and Doon Villa. Of course, we need to work out who hosts this game. So, Geordie, please draw away. Exciting times.
Absolutely. We've got premiers from last year versus grand final champions from last year, so it should be a good match. Number 1.
Ball 1. So, Across the Waves will host this Wide Bay playoff against Doon Villa. We'll now reset for the Central Coast and come back again. All right, we're back with the Central Coast again. 2 balls in the pot, representing Central FC and Bluebirds United. Geordie, any local insight that you have for us on these 2 teams?
This is last year's grand final replayed. And being so early in the season, it is hard to say what might happen during this game. But both teams have been recruiting quite hard over the last few weeks or so it'll be a very interesting one.
Fantastic. Well, let's see who's slated to host this one.
Number 2.
Ball 2. So Bluebirds United will be hosting Central FC in the Central Coast.
That's right.
Fantastic.
Central will be going over the highway to Bluebirds in Rockhampton.
Awesome. All right, we'll progress further up the state into Whitsunday Coast and come back again. All right, progressing into the Whitsunday Coast, round 3. 3 nominations, Geordie, Magpies FC, Mackay Wanderers and Mackay Lions. So we've got to draw out 1 fixture, with obviously the remaining undrawn team getting a nice buy into round 4. So please draw away.
Number 1.
Ball 1 is Mackay Lions. They will be hosting
Number 2.
which is Mackay Wanderers. That means that the last ball in there should be ball 3, which is Magpies FC, who will have the bye through to round 4. We'll reset and head up into the northern region. All right, round 3, women in the north. 4 nominations, Brothers Townsville, Estates, MA Olympic and Townsville Warriors. So we've got to draw 2 fixtures out. Let's see where we land. Geordie.
Number 3.
So hosting the first game will be MA Olympic.
Versus 1.
Ball 1, Brothers Townsville.
Number 2.
Hosting the second fixture will be Estates.
And 4.
Ball 4, Townsville Warriors. So just recapping, MA Olympic hosting Brothers Townsville and Estates hosting Townsville Warriors.
That MA Olympic versus Brothers Townsville should be a really good game. MA Olympic have been dominant in the women's space for quite some time, but we're obviously seeing a lot of clubs at that very top of that division really getting close to one another.
Fantastic. Should be an exciting round 3 matchup. We'll reset and we'll go up into Far North. All right, round 3 in the Far North. Once again, 4 nominations: Leichhardt, Stratford Dolphins, Edge Hill and Southside Comets. 2 fixtures to draw, Geordie. Away you go.
We've got number 3.
Hosting the first game, Edge Hill United.
Versus 2.
Edge Hill will be hosting Stratford Dolphins.
Number 4.
Ball number 4 is Southside Comets. We'll be hosting the second game.
Versus number 1.
That leaves us ball number 1. Recapping there, Edge Hill United will be hosting Stratford Dolphins and Southside Comets will be hosting. So again, a couple of intriguing matchups there. We'll now do a bit of a reset and we'll come back and draw round 4 across the various regions as well. All right, we're back into round 4 now in the regional women. We'll start with the Wide Bay and Central Coast playoff. Geordie, once again, your backyard, so please draw away. See who hosts this one.
Number 1.
Ball 1, so Wide Bay will be hosting that one, Across the Waves or Doon Villa, whoever wins the round 3 match. and they will host, of course, the Central Coast winner, which will be Bluebirds United or Central FC. We'll reset and head further north. All right, round 4 in the Whitsunday Coast. Of course, we had Magpies FC who got the bye straight through to round 4, and then the winner of Mackay Lions or Mackay Wanderers. So this is the Whitsunday Coast final to then play off against that Central Conference winner in round 5. So see who hosts.
Number 1.
Ball 1, so that will be the winner of Mackay Lions and Mackay Wanderers, and they will host Magpies FC in that round 4 Whitsunday Coast matchup. We'll head further north and reset again. All right, Geordie, round 4 in the women in the north. Of course, 4 teams remaining with those 2 round 3 matchups. Let's see who hosts the northern final.
Number 2.
Ball 2, so that'll be the winner of Estates and Townsville Warriors, and they will host the winner of MA Olympic and Brothers Townsville for the right to play off against the Far North winner. Okay, round 4 in the Far North. Once again, we've got 4 teams in those 2 matchups in round 3, so results pending, but we'll see who hosts the Far North final. Geordie, please draw away.
Number 1.
Ball 1, so that'll be the winner of Edge Hill United and Stratford Dolphins, and they will host the winner of Southside Comets and Lions. Of course, the Far North winner will then progress through in round 5 to play the Northern winner. We'll reset now and come back to do the round 5. All right, Geordie, round 5, of course, we have the winner of the Central Conference playing off against the Whitsunday Coast winner. We'll draw a home and away club out, of course, noting that venues are at Football Queensland's discretion, pending, of course, the travel requirements. So we'll see where this one lands. Of course, a few results to play out between now and then.
Number 2.
Ball number 2, so that's the Whitsunday Coast winner. So that could be Mackay Lions, Mackay Wanderers or Magpies, and they will host the Central Conference winner, which could be Across the Waves, Doon Villa, Bluebirds United or Central FC. Fantastic. We'll now reset and do the Northern playoff. All right, time for the Northern and Far North playoff. Once again, we'll determine a venue depending on who goes through and what the timings are, but we do need to draw a home and away club for the purposes of the draw.
Number 2.
Ball 2, so that will be the Far North winners to host that one. So that'll either be Edge Hill United, Stratford, Southside Comets or Leichhardt, and they will host the Northern winners, which could be Estates, Townsville Warriors, MA Olympic or Brothers Townsville. Perfect, that concludes our women's portion of the draw. Of course, the 2 playoff winners will then progress through to the regional final, which actually forms part of our quarterfinals in the Kappa Queensland Cup in the women. So that will be exciting later in the year. But clubs now know their progression pathway, Geordie, which is fantastic. And I'm sure the excitement will begin to build in the regions as a result.
Absolutely. As we go through, we'll notice that a lot of these same clubs will potentially end up in those playoff stages, and they might have even met once or twice before, whether it be in the Kappa Queensland Cup or in the MIDA Champions League matches in the regional areas too. But there's nothing like a cup competition to upset some results and some predictions or predispositions, so we'll just have to see once they're played.
Absolutely, so keep an eye on Squatty, of course, over the coming weeks and months for those fixture details as they're locked in, and yeah, we look forward to following the results very closely in the regional portion of the draw.
Cool.
All right, welcome back everybody. We're now going to progress into the under 18 portion of the draw. Of course, we've got to draw a round of 16 and a quarter final in the under 18 boys and the under 18 girls. The under 18 boys competition has already started. We had a series of thrilling round of 32 matchups, which has left us with 16 qualified clubs. Of course, we need to draw 8 fixtures with the 16 balls in the pot. So, Geordie, I'll throw over to you.
Number 8.
Ball 8, Moreton City Excelsior, of course, finalists last year. Champions last year, I should say.
13.
Ball 13, Logan Lightning will be making the trip out to Walter Park.
11.
Ball 11 is Robina City.
12.
Ball 12, Taringa Rovers will be making the trip down to Robina Common.
15.
Ball 15, Ipswich FC, had a good win in the round of 32.
3.
Ball 3, Redlands United will be making the trip across to Ipswich.
Number 9.
Ball 9, Gold Coast Knights. Of course, a thrilling Gold Coast derby win in the round of 32 in extra time, down a couple of men as well.
Number 7.
Ball 7, Brisbane City will have to take the tough trip down to the Croatian Sports Centre.
16.
Ball 16, Lions FC will host at Luxury Paint Stadium.
Versus 10.
Ball 10, Peninsula Power will have to make the trip down to Lions.
5.
Ball 5, Coomera FC.
14.
Ball 14, Grange Thistle, so Grange making the trip down to Coomera.
Number 1.
Ball 1, Wynnum Wolves.
Versus 4.
Ball 4, Rochdale Rovers, last year's finalists.
2.
Ball number 2 is Kappa FC in the final match of the round of 16.
Versus 6.
And they will host Southwest Queensland Thunder. We'll have to make the trip down the range for that one. So some thrilling matchups there. I think Peninsula Power having to travel to Lions will be a very tough test for them. The headline, I think, for me there is certainly the Gold Coast Knights Brisbane City game, 2 of the premier boys academies in Queensland going head to head. So we certainly can't wait to see how that one progresses. We'll reset the balls now and do the quarter-final draw in the under-18 boys as well. All right, we're back for the quarter-finals of the under-18 boys, of course pending the round of 16 results, but 8 balls in the pot representing the 8 round of 16 fixture winners. We'll see who matches up with who in the quarter-final.
Number 2.
Ball 2, so that's the winner of Robina City and Taringa Rovers.
And 3.
Ball 3, the winner of Ipswich FC and Redlands United.
Number 4.
Ball 4 is the winner of Gold Coast Knights and Brisbane City.
6.
Ball 6 is the winner of Coomera FC and Grange Thistle.
Number 1.
Ball 1 is the winner of Moreton City Excelsior and Logan Lightning, which is another fantastic round of 16 matchup.
8.
Ball 8 is the winner of Kappa and Southwest Queensland Thunder.
Number 5.
Hosting the final quarter-final matchup will either be Lions FC or Peninsula Power.
Versus 7.
And they will host Wynnum Wolves or Rochdale Rovers. So a couple of potentially intriguing matchups there, Geordie. I think that if Lions were to progress and host either Wynnum or Rochdale, that would be a fantastic matchup. Fixture number 2 I think is intriguing. We could have an all Gold Coast affair if it is Coomera and Gold Coast Knights, or we could have Brisbane City against Grange Thistle, who are separated by about 2 kilometres. So could be a couple of local derbies there, which will be fantastic. We'll now reset the balls and we'll come back and draw the under-18 girls portion of the competition. All right, we are back. Last but not least, Geordie, the under-18 girls. We had 16 nominations in, so this is the official start of the competition for 2025 with the round of 16. Certainly some potentially intriguing matchups, some fantastic Academy League teams that have entered in this year. So 16 balls in the pot, 8 fixtures to draw in the round of 16. Take it away.
Number 2.
Ball number 2 is Moreton City Excelsior.
And 5.
Ball number 5 is Brisbane City, so we've got a Northside derby there straight off the bat. Of course, Brisbane City finalists in last year's U18 Girls competition.
11.
Ball 11 is Sunshine Coast Wanderers, who are the defending champions.
1.
Ball number 1, they will host SEQ Academy.
4.
Ball number 4 is Gold Coast United.
14.
Ball 14, they will host Southwest Queensland Thunder, so a bit of travel there for Thunder.
12.
Ball 12, Ipswich FC.
6.
Ball number 6, Logan Lightning.
10.
Ball number 10, Peninsula Power.
16.
Ball number 16, UQFC.
7.
Ball number 7 is Eastern Suburbs.
8.
Ball number 8, Virginia United, will have to make the trip across the river.
9.
Ball 9, Wynnum Wolves, will host out at Carmichael Park.
15.
And they will host the Gap FC.
13.
Final matchup in the round of 16 sees Kappa at home,
And 3.
and they will host Lions FC. Fantastic. A few intriguing matchups again. We've got obviously a Northside derby between Moreton City Excelsior and Brisbane City. Last year's champions, Sunshine Coast Wanderers, will welcome the SEQ Academy in the round of 16. So certainly intrigued to see how those fixtures go. Keep an eye on Squatty for the fixture details. We'll reset the balls and come back and draw the quarter final. Welcome back. Last but not least, under-18 girls quarterfinals. Of course, we've just drawn some intriguing round of 16 matchups. So we've got 8 balls in the pot representing the 8 round of 16 winners, and they will now learn their progression path into and beyond the quarterfinal.
Number 5.
Ball number 5 is the winner of Peninsula Power and UQFC.
Number 6.
And they will host the winner of Eastern Suburbs and Virginia United.
Number 1.
Ball number 1 is the winner of Moreton City Excelsior and Brisbane City.
Number 3.
Ball 3 is the winner of Gold Coast United and Southwest Queensland Thunder.
Number 8.
Ball 8 is the winner of Kappa FC and Lions FC.
Number 4.
Number 4, winner of Ipswich FC and Logan Lightning. Nice quarterfinal matchup.
Number 2.
Ball number 2, winner of Sunshine Coast Wanderers and SEQ Academy. And they will host the winner of Wynnum Wolves and the Gap. So again, a couple of potentially intriguing matchups there. The girls now know their pathway through to the semi-final. That concludes our draw today. We'd like to thank you all for tuning in. We obviously had a number of games to get through across our men's, women's and under-18 competitions. I'd like to extend a special thanks to you, Geordie, for coming down and joining us today. I hope you had a great time, and yeah, we look forward to keeping a keen eye on results over the next couple of weeks.
Thanks.
Fantastic. Thank you, everyone. See you next time.